Tiger Woods PGA Tour.
Nope.
Now known as Rory Mcllory PGA Tour. But for the duration of this review, we're calling it Tiger Woods. Cue everyone watching this video turning it off because like, you guys are jackasses. I'm upset for what we're about to chat about. Because there was a time when I loved these games. It was a perfect way to waste a few hours, just sit back, and now they just seem to be so far gone from what they used to be. You seem really disappointed with it.
I need to put more time into it so I can properly get a grip of everything that the game has to offer. But from what I've played so far, oh my goodness, what has gone on? EA has taken this thing where outside of Madden, NBA, and FIFA, their sports titles are going to become biannual, NHL, sorry. So like UFC, although we haven't seen anything from that since the first one, they've said that Rory Mcllory is going to be a biannual release. But this game comes out, and there has been a Tiger Woods game for a couple of years as well. First game on new gen. It's that classic thing of a new sports game on a new console that's got nothing in it. And there's very few courses, very few
Which is such a shame, because it was the best thing about the old ones.
Exactly.
Was that there was so much to do.
Yeah.
Even when you just kind of did a career, stuff would come up within it that you could do, and that kind of... It was almost like an RPG. It kind of grabbed you and took you other ways.
It's like, well, what does this golf game have to offer if it's not got the thing that EA is the selling point? It's like FIFA, you play... gameplay aside, for many people have this argument between FIFA and PES.
Loaded with modes.
Loaded. It's loaded with official licensed stuff as well. That is a unique selling point for it, is that no other game in that sport has the license. So when you pick up Rory Mcllory, it's like, well, what am I playing now? I'm just playing the mechanics, and there's nothing unique about these mechanics.
Been the same for 15 years, if not longer.
The other golf game is the Golf Club, where you can just randomly generate a course like that. You just choose what you want. You want long course, short course, whatever you want, and it puts it all in. So it's like, well, what am I playing this game for? I've tried the creation tools. They're laughable, okay? You ready? I went to create a golfer. I thought, as a laugh, obviously I'm going to create Tiger Woods, okay? There are 12 preset heads. None of them belong to any human being I've ever seen, okay? One of them looks like it belongs to a Riddler. I don't know if anyone watched the kids' show from the 90s called The Riddlers.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous. Hopefully people Google it now. There's also 12 skin tones. 8 of them are white guys. There is one black guy to select from. Also, you can play as man or woman. And I was thinking...
That's bad.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Really? This is a game in 2015, and you've got 12 preset skin tone. Also, eye colour. You ready? Orange, purple, white, sky blue.
Orange?
Yeah. The brown isn't hazelnut. It is light brown. And I was thinking, this is a golf game. This isn't Mortal Kombat.
Also, I love that the thing that you're annoyed about with the golf game is the eye colour in the creator character is not good enough.
Honestly, it's like, it's so threadbare. It's
Your point being that goes across the whole game as well. Like, the golfing is the golfing that you're used to.
Yeah.
But when you start delving into everything else, even to this point, it's just nothing else. It's just an empty game.
The mechanics are obviously as solid as they were. It runs poorly at times where the frame rate will dip and
It's
stuff.
just nuts. It's a golf game. Like, what the hell?
And it's running
Slowest
off Frostbite
sport ever.
engine as well. So the loading times are much better now. You jump from course to course, hole to hole to hole, much better now. That's really nice. Visually, it can look nice at times. It doesn't look impressive across the board, as you'd expect. There's 2 really nice things in it, though. One is the fact you can customize your controls to the nth degree now. You know, before it used to be, do you want free touch control,
Or do you want the other
swing
version?
stick? But now you can go and say, right, when you use the swing stick, do you want it to affect power, accuracy, both? How much do you want it to be affected? Like, if you used to go up, down and up. If you go wayward, how much do you want that to affect the placement of your shot?
Well, that's nice, because I mean, that is
really
the core of the game.
Exactly.
A lot of people want to be able to experiment with that.
Because a lot of the time, if you went from free touch to swing stick, it's a big jump. Whereas now you can sort of ease that hill a little bit, make it less steep, and it's really good. And you can also, when you went to the swing stick, you couldn't zoom to where the ball's going to go. Now you can choose to have that on still.
Right, okay.
And there's also these new nightclub challenges, which are really nice.
Is this the Battlefield stuff?
No,
Let's get to that in a minute. Talk about these and then we'll talk about that.
These are a series of small, limited, like arcade mode, basically, where you've got to say, like, hit the ball, land it in a target zone, score enough points in a select number
Super
of
Monkey
shots.
Ball.
Exactly. Yeah, and they are good because they also introduced... Did you ever play Stickman Golf on the iPad?
I love Stickman Golf.
Exactly.
And the sequel. Go
download
download it now.
They are great.
Pimp.
And they introduced those boosts, like, you
that's cool.
introduced the power...
Sticky,
boost
frozen,
power. Exactly the same. Sticky, and they introduced the power boost, stuff like that. And it makes it fun. There's something nice, and there's a lot of challenges there.
Makes it like mini golf.
Exactly, yeah. And those are good. And those are the 2 main things so far that are really redeeming about...
What about... Because don't forget, a year ago at E3... EA were like, look, now a big ship's going to come in and blow up your golf course and there's going to be explosions because that's what gamers want.
Yeah.
That seems to be doled back massively now, right? That's not a big thing, really.
It's
And
just
what
on
is
a
it?
play now course so far from what I've seen. I chose to play the Battlefield one, and it's a par 3 course. Every course, every
nice and
hole
short.
is par 3. But there's, you know, the whole levolution thing. It doesn't happen while you're playing the hole. It happens like, I think the 3rd or 4th hole, you're on the tee, and then the battleship will crash between you and the hole. So you've got to play over the ship.
So it's mini golf again.
Exactly. But if you don't get it over the ship, you've then got to play round it. But it doesn't seem like they they compensate for the fact that if you don't get it over the ship with your first shot, you've got to get massively in
I'd
trouble.
much rather it was a massive troll thing. So you've hit your shot and then a big ship comes in. You're like, oh, you piece of crap.
Exactly.
Then if you do somehow manage to avoid it, you'd
Snipers
be like, oh.
shoot your ball out of the air.
It doesn't sound like they've taken it as far as they needed to take it. It sounds like a gimmick that you're going to play once and never play again, right?
So they didn't know what they wanted this game to be. Like you say, this debuted with Ian Poulter teeing off onto that Battlefield course, and it happened while the ball was mid-flight as well, don't forget. He teed off on a regular course that transformed into this Battlefield. So, I don't know, maybe it started as one thing and ended up, oh no.
It just sounds like they pulled it back massively. Like, this is going to be the main deal. And they were like, actually, wait, let's not do this. Let's keep it how it is. So disappointing then, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like, for me, because I was a huge fan of the Tiger Woods games, I'm going to sit down with this and go, I've done all this before, and there's nothing here to keep me interested. I mean, that was the problem with the franchise originally. It was like, just ran out of steam for me.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this every year. I don't know why I'm playing this every year. You know, there's not enough to keep me involved, and it sounds like that's the problem here again, really.
Yeah, I mean, every time I'm picking it up, I'm just like, oh, again.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No.
Oh, well. Tiger Woods is gone. Rory McIlroy's done not much either.